Yeah, my issues was that I didn't had polarity with my girlfriend.
I didn't felt like I have a man next to me. I always felt like you're a boy.
I was almost always in feminine role. I didn't understood what was wrong, what I was doing wrong. I studied a lot of things, but this was the most profound thing for me as a man to transform
Things started to change from the day one.
and to overcome, not only to embrace and integrate some things that I wanted to overcome before. So
You were more conscious, you were more loving, you were more man, you had the willpower, and sometimes I was like, who are you?
So we are back to another show of the Tantric Man Experience where we interview students of the Tantric Man Experience. And today I'm super excited to present to you Aleksander from Slovenia. So welcome, Aleksander. Super good to have you on today. And I remembered like the last meeting just to kind of give like an overview of what you have achieved. We're not going to tell all the amazing stuff yet, but just like an overview of what this is all about, this conversation. I remember you telling me in the last meeting of TME that your girlfriend had said that, she felt, it was not enough, right? There was something missing there. And now after the program, she felt like she wants to move in with you. So from not being good enough to moving in together. So this is the amazing achievement and stories we're going to dive into. So Aleksander,
yeah.
welcome. Thank you for coming today. Maybe you want to start just with the issues you were struggling with before you came here. You were having issues in the relationship with your girlfriend, right? And some also personal. So maybe what were your struggles and some of the issues there?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Yeah, my issues was that I didn't had polarity with my girlfriend. I was almost always in feminine role. I didn't understood what was wrong, what I was doing wrong. I also blamed her for things that I didn't own. I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand that my behavior was impacting her, and I didn't understood how to flip and change that so we can have a good relationship and we can have some not arguing days, and like it is like a snap, you having a great time and then something pops up, my trauma goes up, I don't understand my trauma, I didn't understood my trauma, and then bam, she was in masculine role, I was in feminine role, and all got lost. And yeah, that was really really frustrating for me. It impacted my all other areas of my life, because a partnership is like a huge thing for me, because this is like number one thing, and then everything else comes by. So I was so unhappy, frustrated, felt like that I'm not good enough, and that I am, then it shows like I'm needy for sex, and that I am, and then I had some, when I had some sex, I had some electoral dysfunction, like I couldn't perform, so I had my mental challenges how to perform, and I was like, I really wasn't in a good place before this tantric man experience. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. A lot of things going on there. And I can
Hmm.
understand how frustrating that is for a man. You just want to fix things and have a good, happy life, right? And you mentioned it was affecting other areas of your life, not only your love
Hmm.
life and the relationship. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, when I was in when we got that polarity mixed up, then you argued, and then I didn't know how to solve this problem, and then I felt like shit, for to be honest. And that also affected my business wise, you know, like my calls to clients, and I wasn't inspiring, I wasn't full of power. I felt like, you know, like contracting myself, playing small, being in perseverance mode, like playing safe and etc. So this is impact also in my that case. And talking to my friends was also like I was ashamed to say that what kind of issues I have, and yeah, that's the most of that areas that also had huge impact, and I didn't know how to solve it, you know. So I was really not in a good place, really, really. I was so, you know, frustration. I think it's not a good word for that. It's like beyond frustration. It's like, fuck, can I break through with that? You know, it's like I was so desperation. I was
Right.
this. I found the word desperation.
Desperation. And why was it so important for you to get out of this desperation? Like, why was that?
Because I really feel from the day one with her, I got that connection that I never had with any girl in my life, with any woman. And I really felt that she's the one for me, and I really didn't want to blow it because I didn't understood me, and I didn't want that my traumas were bleeding on her and triggering her traumas, and that misconnection of communication and not understanding each other, that was like, wow. And I really wanted this to solve, because if I couldn't solve with her, then I would go to another woman, and then, you know, we'll have the same issues. And the most important thing is that I don't wanna have children having my traumas put it on them, you know. So this is like also the legacy and the generational pattern that I want to break free, and to transform that. So this is the biggest thing. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I love it. I love it. This is how we change the world, brother. It's that we stop that karmic cycle and passing that down to the generations, right? By doing the work ourselves. It's so difficult. It's hard, but with a proven system, it's possible, right? And when we do that work, you're one of them, a few people in the world that actually, you know, take the bull by the horn and do the work. But, you know, when we heal inside, we stop passing that on, because maybe you got it from your father and he got it from his father. Same with my line, you know. So yeah, that's really, really amazing. I love that, you know. And so you are in this desperation, you said, in frustration is impacting your whole life, relationship, business wise, and all that. And you know, what did you try different things there, and then how did you find me? Like, how did you first discover me and this program?
uh I tried like personal one-on-one coaching, like for mindset, that we are dealing with my self-worth issues that I have, and looking good masks and etc. So looking, going on to my authenticity and vulnerability. But now, as I see, comparing to what TME is all about, that was like scratching the surface and not going deep with a system that really supports you in your way of transforming yourself. So I didn't. I did some, you know, changes, and there were like few days, few weeks, maybe, and that was, everything was good. But you know, I didn't resolve the cause. You know, the cause was deeper than I thought, than I understood. So I tried a lot. I watched a lot of on internet. I was like searching for how to, you know, break through with your woman, what to do, what, and etc. I was also asking some people how to, but not professionals, you know. So I was like, I didn't know even where to look, you know. So that was the case. So I ran out on you. I don't know what was I was doing. I was like checking my Instagram, and I think in that research mode that I was, you know, the Google gives you the similar things, you know, to your feed.
Suggestions, yeah.
Yeah, suggestions, and then I filtered out, you know, like I was always searching manpower, man's strength, masculinity, what is all about, feminine, and then I ran out to your one article, and then I went on your Instagram page, and then I checked your Instagram page, and I watched you, and I was like, okay, you are interesting, but I don't trust you yet, you know. And I was like researching you, and then I know that I wrote you in the private message to send me an article. I read it, and then I write you after the article. I said, okay, I want to have a coaching session with you, and you didn't give me the coaching session. I was like, what the fuck, you don't want me to give you the money to coach me one session, and you just gave me the link for that free webinar that you had, and you said, watch this, and I was like, fuck, watch this. Okay. And then we went to Costa Rica traveling, and then I was like watching you at the airport, and then it clicked. Whatever you said over there, I was like, oh fuck, I find it in so many things, and I said, okay, I really need to go check in. And then I was like hesitating with your call, so I was like waiting for another 2-3 weeks to book your call. And after the call, I was like doing the, I don't know, when you talk to me, I was like feeling that you are like, that we know each other for whole life, because it was like that kind of connection. You gave me that safe space that I never felt, like a man never gave me that safe space. And I was like, I remember that you said that thank you for be so open, and I told you everything, like every detail of my struggles. I remember that. And after that, you just say, go to TME, and you gave me the pricing. And that was like, also I was a man who always calculate, consider, give me 1 week to, you know, but with you, I immediately decided, and I said, I'm gonna do it, this is it. And from that point on, something shifted in my mind. And bam, when I was in the program, yeah, so that's how I discovered you.
What a story. I love that. And that's the decisiveness that we talk about. And I remember our call very vividly. And I felt that we've known each other for so long, and you were very open and easy. But it's that decisiveness that we talk about. It's a very masculine quality, right? And when we take decision on our heart, when our heart guides us, and we listen to that, things fall into place, and as it has for you now as well. So that's super, super cool. And also the video that you talk about, for those watching, I will link it underneath here, so you can go and watch it also if you're interested. But so then you joined the program, right? And in the beginning, you were learning new things in the first week and two. Like, what was your initial, what was your initial results there in the beginning?
I had from the day one very impactful results on my life. I didn't quite knew how this could be possible, and she also noticed that. I know that I started on Saturday, and on Sunday I already reported that something changed in our relationship, and that I feel very good, and that she's like completely different woman besides me, and that polarity was like immediate shift. And I just continued doing that. And the biggest shift in the beginning was cold showers. I really hated that mission, that I saw that I need to do that, but I must say that this is one of my favorite things to do in the morning now, because it gets my willpower way beyond. I'm just attacking things that I don't want to deal with it, like more easily, not thinking, just go straight to it. So the first result was in our communication, in our relationship, in our chemistry, because we were like fighting before the TME. And when I decided that I will go in, since that day I was like transforming immediately. And I also I must tell you that I also filmed her in the end of the TME. She had 4 minutes and 44 seconds video that I just asked her to share from her perspective how she yeah, so I can also share this with you. So if you want to put it to see
wow. Yeah, that would be amazing. Let's share that. That would be really good to hear also from the woman's perspective, you know.
Yeah, I also thought that this was I didn't told her anything. I just said, can I film you for men's for in the group if to see from a woman perspective how was from your side, and don't tell me anything, just speak from your heart and soul. And she did that, and yeah.
I can put it maybe in the end of this video, so if people watching, they will see it afterwards, you know. So
okay.
That's super cool. Like, what were like one or two things that she said to you? That was it that you were more? I don't remember what you said, but she started to feel you more.
Yeah, she started to feel my presence more. That I was more present with her. That I was that she now trusts me more, because she didn't trust me because of me hiding watching porn to her, and that was like also impactful on her, you know. So those are like things that I wasn't the man that she wanted and she needed, and now it's like completely different thing. So those are like the biggest, you know, takeaways, but I will not share you more because she said it perfectly.
Okay,
so
from
her perspective, I will send you the video, and then you can link it. And I think that it's going to be more impactful if she say from her perspective what were her journey, how was that she was very supportive. So I'm so grateful for that. You know, if you have supportive woman doing this tantric for the first thing, and it was like amazing journey so far. So
yeah. And so you started and you had immediate great results even from day one, and the second day your girlfriend started to commenting that you're even different on the second day. Wow, what amazing story. And now let's say when you come to week 9, you know, and looking back at your journey, like what can you say is your like major breakthroughs and takeaways, and where are you today before you were, you know, she feeling you were not man enough or something like that, right? And where are you today with your girlfriend, with yourself, with your business?
Oof. Yeah, I'm in a very good place right now. I'm so happy and grateful for everything that I discovered. The biggest win for me is from completely not good enough, not man enough, I don't trust you, to I want to move with you, I want to share life with you, and etc. So this is like, and I trust you. Now you are the man that I really want, and this is, if I achieve just this, I would sign up before this tantric. But I got so many different benefits of this program. So one, that was the biggest for me. The other one is that I completely ditched porn, like completely for life. That was like my first day. I'm done with that. And I am also now in, I don't know how many, I can check how many days of ojas I have currently. I'm still continue the streak, you know. So because I feel so amazing, and the ojas is like semen retention is 72 days, ojas is 60 days. Today 61 day. Yeah. And from
that's amazing. So guys, listen, that's how many days you said? 70 days.
72, yes.
72 days not ejaculating, preserving the life force energy and feeling that power. You know, 72 days is a long time. Most people fail after a few days, you know. So I just want to say how big of achievement that is, and also why, Aleksander, probably why you feel such much in your masculine power right now.
Yeah, so this is like from this I got so much clarity, willpower, my energy. When I go to a meeting now, you know, yesterday I was in a meeting, and those two that were looking at me were like, wow, what an energy. They really wanted to work with me, you know. They were like, wow, we need more people like you. You have a, you know, I have a clarity. I know what to say, how to say. I don't even think, I just am, you know. And this is the biggest difference in also in calling, because my energy shifted. I feel so empowered, you know. Like I was before, I was like, you know, playing small, being safe, you know. Now I'm like, hello, this, and I'm like in the mood that I want to contribute, I want to support, you know. I have a lot of things to give to the world, and with my businesses and etc. So, and they now feel it. So I have like, it's more easily to attract the high-end clients, you know. It's like I'm not even stretching a lot, because when I got the conversation or someone refer me, or because I'm like now from this, I took extreme ownership of my life, and I took extreme ownership of not owning also. When I don't own the things, it's not always the perfect thing, you know. So I also struggle some days, but I take ownership of not owning those things, you know, if you understand.
Yeah.
And this is a game changer, because I completely transformed my mindset in a way of taking 100% responsibility for my life, and that everything happens for me, not to me. That was before that happened. I was in victim mode. So now I'm like, okay, if I'm triggered, if someone bugs me, I'm like, okay, what here is a lesson for me? You know, it's like, how can I see, how can I, you know, embrace this, you know, how can I accept this part of me and just move forward? You know, it's not like before I was like overcoming, I was fighting against my dark sides, you know. Now I'm not. Now I'm like, okay, this is my dark side, okay, that's it, hello, you know. And
Well,
so, yeah, so
it's
this
that
is like
integration, right? What we call the becoming an integrated man. We integrate our dark, we integrate our shadow, right, and become
yeah,
a part of us instead of pushing it away, right? And
yeah.
so you took ownership in your business and you get more high-paying clients. I guess also being more abundant and you know, having more success there. Is that correct? And
Yeah.
and I'm also wondering, like, ownership when it comes to your sexual life, because I remember you said in the beginning, right, that you were blaming her for a lot of things, and maybe for less sex, or maybe the sex was not exactly where you wanted to be. Can you talk about where are you today when it comes to your intimacy?
Well, to be honest, today is like we have a very amazing connection, like in life, and she is currently dealing with her childhood trauma. This is like very deep, and she's discovering that. And maybe this answer now will surprise you, but we didn't have sex for about, like, I don't know, like 2 months, and I am okay with that. I'm not needy. I'm not I'm not in a bad state. I'm not complaining about that, because now, you know, she also is saying in the video, I'm giving her safe space to transform, and she's now believing that I am the man that she really can and could enjoy having sexual love making, and that we can. I am, you know, for me, was in the beginning was really difficult, because my mind was like, I'm not good enough, I'm rejected, I'm like she will go to another man, and etc. But now I understand that this is not the case, you know. And I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on how can I make her a good non-intriguing, how do you say, intruder, like a non-invasive approach to her. So I understand, and I give her, if she doesn't feel with my touching her okay, then I move back, and I don't feel bad about it. I just say, okay, good, let's try it next time, or something like that. So we are stepping forward, and for her, moving with me is the biggest breakthrough, I think, in her
She's
life.
moving into your house, or like you moving together
No,
to?
she's now at my house, but we're moving into a bigger and you know, that is also impactful for my business and for her lifestyle, because our lifestyle is going to get on another level, because we are now going to get to rent a bigger house with a pool, with a spa, with the sauna, with everything. So it's like lifestyle change completely. In the nature, it's like higher costs, but you know, we're like having some very good breakthroughs in businesses, and yeah.
Amazing. So what I'm hearing is that you have taken ownership of your own sexual energy, and you're not kind of leaking that on her and like pointing the finger saying it's your fault, or like, why don't we have sex and all, but you are totally in sovereignty when it comes to your own sexuality, and that's very rare to see in men today. We always get greedy and needy when it comes to sex, and we're like, please have sex with me. We can be like strong men in all areas of life, but then when it comes to sexual life, we're like needy and like, please have sex with me, and we didn't have sex for so long. So it doesn't matter that you didn't have sex or not, because what matters is that you have owned not only your business but also your sexual energy, so you can come to unconditional love and love her and hold masculine space for her trauma, so she can heal whatever is going on for her. And this is the most masculine thing you can do, and that's gonna lead to the best sex you ever had in your entire life on the other side, you know. So when she feels safe, she must feel that first, and she's now doing that with you, right? Because you are not needy or leaky with your sexual energy, and she can trust you now. So is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, completely correct. And I believe that when you talked, I just got something that in the beginning I was saying to you that I'm needy. I just want to deal with that, how to come closer to her. And I didn't knew that my path would lead me to that for not having sex. But I know, I see that it's so good for me, because I owned my sexual power, and I'm transforming my sexual power into another things, into business, into, you know,
Transmuting it, yes.
transmuting into another areas of my life. So I don't feel needy anymore in a way. I need sex. If I'm not don't have love making with her for another man, I'm okay. I don't feel bad, you know. I really feel good about that, because if she needs time, she can take time, and I'm here to support her, and that's all that matters, you know. Because I want to, before I was a man who was like very selfish. I saw that I was selfish because I was unknown. I didn't knew that I was selfish. I didn't understood me, but I was selfish. I was like sneaky little, you know, like going to her, just, you know, pointing out to her, just, you know, and that's impactful. But women are wired to be quiet, you know, and she don't talk me back, you know, that she doesn't feel good about it, and etc. So that also get us apart, not together. So now we are talking more and
Understanding each other better.
Yeah, she understands me, I understand her. We are talking this is what's alive in you. It's like every day now. So when I feel her that she's not in a good mood, I say, just, baby, what's alive in you? And then she's like, bam. And she also says that to me, and bam, and it's healing. Wow. So
Amazing. So you're now, you managed to kind of reverse this relationship by doing the work yourself. Like your girlfriend has not been in this program, right? It's only for men, and you basically, you know, you did the hard work, and you turned this around, and you even elevated it to another level, as you said on the last call as well, right? So huge congrats to you, Aleksander. For men watching this and maybe recognize you in that you know, person that you were before, frustrated, desperation, all those things. Do you have any words for them if they're watching this?
Yes. If they are like in whatever bad places for them, for you, I really can't say how important is to do this TME training with Stefo, because this is not, if I go back, if I know that I had some, I need to point that out also, because I had some challenges with the payment, the money, you know, how much the course is. And now when I look back, it's like there is no money that I can pay for a woman that wants to move with me and live a life with me, you know. So this is like no money can buy that, you know. It's like if I had all the money in the world and said to her, move with me, I have a beautiful house, and she said no, what the heck, you don't need that money, you know. But if you invest money, but I, you know, I also remember when I say what's the cost, and you said investment, Mr. Coach, investment. And I was like, yeah, it's really investment. And now I see that I really recommend to take this step to decide. If me, Mr. Indecisiveness, before, decided on the day when I called Stefan to invest that amount of money in this program, so everyone can do it. And trust me, it's well worth it. I think that the program is undervalued, so it's well worth. And what the informations you will going to get in 9 weeks, you know, I'm not saying, I will not say what in the program, because that's for you to discover. But I really recommend you to do this step and just call Stefo. Just watch the video that you will send below, and if you find some similarities what he's saying, just book a call and just go for it. And we will have VIP brotherhood. You know what's the amazing thing? I have now friends from all over the world who can I call, who can I, you know, with accountability buddies. It's like, wow, amazing thing. You know, it's like the same level of consciousness man who can continue doing that. So you are doing amazing job, Stefan. Stefan did the best program for men. I studied a lot of things, but this was the most profound thing for me as a man to transform and to overcome, not only to embrace and integrate some things that I wanted to overcome before. So yeah, I know that I'm now talking a lot because I really want to say how important it is to take this program, because it's so fucking amazing. So yeah,
Love
that's
it,
it.
love it. So, you know, my motto is to change one man at a time, and when we impact one man, we also impact a relationship, a family, and the world. So
Yeah.
I want to change world with this knowledge and information that takes only 9 weeks instead of years and years. And you did it in 9 weeks as well, turning relationship around. So congrats again. And
Thank you.
guys, if you're watching this, and Alex started with watching that training yourself, so you can just click below and watch it and see if you resonate, and book a call like Aleksander said here. So Alex, thank you so much for coming today. Sending much love and blessings to you.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling, and hello, everyone. My name is Ula, and I'm Aleksander's Shakti.
Can you share how did you feel before I went to Tantric Man experience program, and how you experienced our partnership, and how do you experience it now? So before, after, how was it for you?
So before, what was alive in me, there was a lot of anger. I wasn't even realized that there is anger, and I really hated you because you were not the man that I was expecting to have, and then I was definitely not the woman that I would like to be. I didn't trust you because I knew that you were lying about the porn, and I because of that I was afraid that you're gonna go with another woman, that you will do something behind my back with another woman, that you will lie to me, that you will not say the truth. I knew that you are not comfortable with talking to me on the phone when somebody else is next to you, including other women, and that was a big deal breaker for us. I didn't felt like I have a man next to me. I always felt like you're a boy, and that you're needy, and that I'm just your I'm just an object for your sexual needs and desires, and that you just take whatever you want, but not in a man way, like taking, but sneaky little bastard way, which was even worse for me. That you didn't really love me, that money was before our relationship. I was pretty sure that if nothing changes, this is not gonna work, because you were not the man that I wanted, and I was definitely not the woman that I desired to be. So we both made our path in the tantric world, and me before you, but I really desired for you to go in that way. And you, I don't know why, but you said yes. And then you found this amazing group, and things started to change from the day one. There were ups and downs, definitely. You were more conscious, you were more loving, you were more man, you had the willpower, and sometimes I was like, who are you? Are you really taking those cold showers? And you, what is the most important for me, you understand me now, like you really feel me, like the things I was asking you to do or not to do before, you didn't know why you would do them or not do them, and that you didn't have the drive for it. And now we are more we understand each other way better, and I feel much safer, and I trust you, and I believe that you're really the man of my dream, and that we can move into the house together. And what is more important, I had and I still have a lot of sexual trauma, and because you understand this now, you are really helping me, not making more trauma for me, but helping me to resolve this trauma and start enjoying the love making, which is a big step for me. So thank you.
The Tantric Man Experience. Unleash your masculine power, passion, and purpose.